Creator Club Career Mode could be the best game mode in FC25, hands down. But EA just refused to make it great. And that's where PC mods come in. I've gone out my way to discover and find the best new Creator Club mods for you guys to enhance your experience. Mods that unlock new abilities, give you new shirt sponsors and kit suppliers, real and fantasy club logo packs, giving you more possibilities and more save ideas. It's a no-brainer. This mods list contains the keys to the kingdom, the perfect additions you need to enjoy Creator Club the way it was intended. The modders have cooked again this year, I'm not gonna lie. Creator Club mods are my favorite genre of mods. Trust me, today you'll see the light and it'll get you itching to invest in a PC for FC26. That's how good they are. And as always, lads, if you want to find all the mods and their download links, I've left the link to the full mod list I've used. You can get access to the entire Google Doc, and I'm gonna continuously update the doc with new mods, new updates, and other Creator Club add-ons that are yet to come out. So it's a free resource. Once you have access, you've got it forever, and it saves you from coming back to this video and checking in on the description. It's just all there in one place, and you can also gain access to all the other mod lists I have listed. Make sure to check it out, linked in the description. Now let's just kick it off with some bare minimum baseline mods that you need for your Creator Club experience. Like, there's no question about it. First up, it's all about your Creator Club Stadium. Considering we're still waiting for a Creator Stadium feature, it's one of the most highly requested features in FIFA history, and the best ability EA have given us is to just, edit different parts of the stadium, like the stand color, the seat color, the turf, the goal nets. It's very bare bones, and you only get that default list of generic stadiums to edit. However, with the unlock every stadium mod, we can select any stadium in the game, generic, real, whatever you want it to be, whether you want to play in Spain, England, France, customize your own generic stadium to the max, and then change up your home ground to Providence Park. It just gives you the full list of stadiums in the game, all unlocked, ready for you to choose, and you can take over whatever home ground you want and be a shared tenant with the real team that actually play there. Or if you're just in the mood to change up your home grounds every week or every couple of months, maybe just do a Harlem Globetrotters and just play all your games all across the world. The world is your oyster with this mod, and no matter what the use case, once you select your stadium, you can go ahead and then rename a real stadium. So for example, we've taken over Stamford Bridge here. Let's just rename it to, I don't know, the Bowley Arena. I've got to shorten it because of the character limit, but the idea stays the same. We've now assigned the newly crowned Bowley Arena to our Creator Club, and there it is in all its glory. Fun doesn't end there, because you can then edit all the different parts of the stadium. Like if you want to change up the colors to more suit your actual team, like changing the seat color, and you can actually see those changes take place. Even the stadium color, man, like let's just give it a red and white color to see how much it actually stands out and makes a difference. And you can't quite tell with Stamford Bridge because the stadium theme is already blue, and that also carries over to the pitch details. You can customize all the different types of turfs you want and change up everything about the pitch with this licensed stadium unlocked and ready to customize. All of your changes will be seen. It's just what us career mode enthusiasts want. Extra customization, more personalized elements, and you can make that all come to life here with the unlocked stadium mod. And the best thing about it is that you're not forced to stay in one stadium every season. For example, first game at home of the season at the Bowley Arena, all of our changes have taken effect. You can see right there the white seats at the newly crowned Stamford Bridge. As we've done our little touch-ups and changes to it, we've made it our own in the best way we can, and you can make your little personalized touches and customize it any which way you want, but the mod actually works. And then maybe you're thinking, nah, for your next game, I want to play somewhere else. Oh, my bad, lads. I thought you could relocate whenever you wanted, but clearly that is not the case. You have to do it at the beginning of every season, so I got a bit too ahead of myself there. Now that we're in a new season, we can go ahead and change up our stadium and freely relocate. We are in 2026. Now it's time to move grounds, move countries. Something that's gonna be instantly recognizable, like Villarreal's ground. Yeah, that's the one. That's where we want to take over next. And some stadiums you pick, it might come up or glitch like this, but there's no need to fear. You can still go in and change up the turf and remix all your changes at the drop of a hat. Just like that, we've completely relocated to a new licensed stadium. With our new changes locked in, you're going to see it all unfold on match day. It's crazy how I've made a team in the 4th tier of England and our home stomping grounds can be in Villarreal, Spain. Like, just deep that for a second. Do you ever think that EA will give you this power or these options ever? They will never let you do this, but with this mod, anything is possible, and we're playing Port Vale at home. All of our pitch changes and turf modifications have applied to. This is why I love FIFA modding, man. You can't get better than this. The next little tool you have to have up your sleeve, I've banged on about it so much, but it's the unlocked extended player editor and manager editor, where it just gives you so much more freedom and ability to customize literally all the biometrics, all the metadata about a player. There are no restrictions, no limitations, and honestly, this is a feature that should be in the base game, but for some reason, EA just hate fun, I guess. This is essential for Creator Club career modes and just career modes in general, and I'll show you why. Because instead of having to carefully craft and customize your new squad in the Creator Club menus and spending way too long going in and tinkering all your new created players, because this is kind of the only moment you get where you can actually customize everything about your player. After that, it's pretty much GG's. You can't actually customize anything about them. So it's going to save you way much more time here. You don't really have to stress too much about this first initial edit players screen. You can just start up your career mode save with all the new settings you want, because now that you've launched your Creator Club, the option to not just customize your club, but also edit your players with the fully unlocked player editor is here for you to play with. Instead of being stuck in the Creator Club menus, you can have full creative control of all your new custom players and customize everything the way you want before you actually kick off the season. Honestly, man, it's a time saver, it's a life changer, and having this much freedom given to you and all these new abilities, it honestly breathes new life into FC25. Not only the extended editor option with your players, but also your manager gets this luxury. So everybody eats, everyone gets gifted this experience, and you can take customization to a whole new level. Now let's dive into the meat and bones of the Creator Club mods, and that's new kits, new templates, shirt sponsors, new kit suppliers, new club badges, and more, in the form of Creator Club expansion packs, as I like to call them. And this first one is by the modder called JLewis22, and we're going to come flying out the gates here with one of the most expansive Creator Club add-ons you can apply to your game. And honestly, these are the kinds of mods that have saved Creator Club career mode for me and many other players on PC. Right here, we have got an abundance of new kit templates. I've shown you guys this one before, but this mod has been updated continuously throughout the game cycle, and we have not only some new templates, but some new kits, some new sponsors, some new kit suppliers, some new brands on display. Honestly, it is the whole package, and it's kind of got a bit of everything. It's kind of got a bit for everyone. That it's got some spicy designs, it's got some clean cut designs, it has a wide variety of shirt sponsors, it's got some retro sponsors in there for you, some realistic shirts, some wacky shirts. It's just the right mix, the right bundle. And honestly, I've got to show you guys the entire scope and size of this expansion pack, because it packs a punch. It's got a lot of content in here, and the possibilities are endless. There are hundreds of sponsors, hundreds of kit combinations, so many cool designs and new brands that you need to sink your teeth into. And I've just got to roll through all of them because they all deserve their airtime. They all deserve you guys to see what exactly is in these expansion packs. I feel like I'm giving away the secret sauce right now, but even if you're creating a new team, if you're creating a fantasy team, if you're trying to create a team that's not in FIFA or have been deleted, it's the perfect use case for everything. And honestly, this is how Creator Club career mode should be. And if it wasn't for these Creator Club mods, I don't think I'd be touching this game mode with a 10-foot pole, because look at the kit opportunities as you enter new seasons. Look at all the rebrands you could potentially have. You've even got the no shirt sponsor option, and it completely completely rehauls the kit selection screen. Not only that, not only with the outfield players, but you also get a completely new selection of proper licensed and sponsored goalkeeper shirts instead of those terrible generic shirts that the console players are stuck with. We have got a supreme selection here. This is elite stuff, man. You can't go back. You can't live without this once you make the switch to PC, because look at all these insane goalkeeper kit choices. That is a wavy design and I like it. I'm gravitating to it, and some of these goalkeeper shirt designs are even better than the outfield player designs. Honestly, this mod covers all bases and it has me gushing with all the new kit designs and inspirations you can come up with. Considering we can't make our own kits and customize everything, this right here is the next best thing. And this is just one expansion pack you can choose from. We have still got a bunch more bundles to explore, and I just love like going through all the different types of color combos and kit designs you can select from, and it's delivered right to your doorstep for free with this PC mod. Honestly, I'm obsessed and you should be too. I'm putting you guys on because, to be honest, I don't think the console scene is ever gonna get features like this. And this expansion pack not only comes with all those different kit selections and new sponsors, but also with a complete suite of badges to explore. Now, these club badges can vary from actual real world teams and like the lower divisions of football, or just be random assets and random icons left over from Volta. So again, that's going to explain some of the random images and icons you're about to see. However, a lot of these are actually real life teams that you can go ahead and actually create in the game, use their branding, use their likeness, and create them, put them into a game, take them over, create a club like Earlswood Town, who will probably never ever be in a FIFA game. You can make that dream a reality. You can make it come true. Or you could just have a random fantasy badge like Gangster's Paradise with a skull wearing a cowboy hat. But I know a lot of you lads are craving that realism, and trust me, this mod has got a supreme selection. Not only that, it's got a couple of retro logos, a few fantasy logos. It's a top tier circuit of club crests and icons. You just flick through the colors and you've got new emblems added to the game for every single colorway. Let's just say if you're thinking of a bluish team, you just got to sort through the color blue. You got to also change up the crest shape, so there is even more new crests added into the mix, hidden in the menus. You've just got to do a little exploring, and honestly, it's just a treasure trove of random clubs, random teams from all across the world. Some of them aren't even actual like football soccer clubs. It's honestly insane the range and variety that this mod introduces. You could spend hours getting carried away in this creator club menu. Like, that's how much more in depth it's gotten. EA are probably never gonna let you import any of your custom logos, whether you're on console or PC, so this is the next best option. But it honestly just gives you a little look inside what is possible, what can become a reality here with this creator club mod, and all the mods I'm about to show you lot today, because we are going down the rabbit hole. This is going to get serious. I'm going to try and show you as much of the content as I can, but this is going to take forever because these mods are way more in depth than you're thinking, especially this one. I've started off with a bang. This Creator Club expansion is honestly top tier, and it's just so well rounded. I think that is the key element I want to focus on. It has got so many options, so many Creator Club possibilities, and even if you're not a fan of any of the new club icons and emblems it adds, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but if that's the case, you've still got some default EA logos if you want to just keep it simple. Honestly, I don't know why you do that, but even check down the bottom here, because there are some hidden club emblems. You've just got to really dig deep at all the logos it has to offer, and this is just the best way to navigate them all. Bro, we've got random esports teams, we've got a FaZe team. Where's the YouTube All-Stars or Sidemen FC? I've got to go finding them. There is a insane variety of just random fantasy clubs and exhibition teams that you can rep, but again, it's each to their own. Whatever you want to make a reality here, it's possible. The mod caters to all Creator Club audiences, and honestly, that's what I love about it. Just the pure customization and joy that you can experience with this simple free mod installed, and the potential game mode that EA are just stripping away from us. And another small detail I absolutely love, when you change up your kit kits, you also get a different sleeve sponsor on the side. But not only that, the actual kit font changes depending on what kit you're wearing, and then depending on that actual kit template, you can change up the kit number color. Obviously, different colors work better on different kits. However, you get different kinds of fonts and a nice little variety when it comes to these new templates. This one's got to be my favorite though. It's sleek, it's elegant, and it just looks perfect for a European night. And another detail I have to cover is that your captain's armband actually changes with the kit supplier. So you're going to get different sponsored captain's armbands depending on which kit you go for. We've got Puma, Nike, Adidas have also got some classy ones. And honestly, it just adds those final touches that are so crucial. And specifically designing every last detail of your kit. It's the small details that go a long way, people. And unlike choosing your stadium for the season, you can freely rebrand and change up everything about your club's kits and badges, and freely change up your look no matter what the occasion. You can modify your club week by week, and there are no limitations holding you back. And if you got too carried away and excited like myself and forgot to actually give your club a team name, so you're just stuck with Team FC, there is no actual way to change it in the in-game menus, which is just extremely inconvenient. What you can do is load up the live editor, a free tool which has recently gotten a brand new feature where all you've got to do is press F9 on your keyboard, you get the in-game editor loaded up, click features in the top left corner, then click on teams where you've got every single team in the database, and right now we're called Team FC, so I'm just going to search that up. Team FC, the default creator club name, that is our team ID right there. What I want to do is click this pencil icon and edit, where we can then edit the team name where we get all the different options. Let's just say the London Samurais, the badge we selected. We get to customize the abbreviation, so let's just go London, and all of the other abbreviated short names you can assign, but what you want to do is select save. You can also make your club the ref's favorite, so you know the ref's more on your side, you get a little bit of that match fixing going on. That's besides the point. You want to click on this team in the top left corner and click on save. So now that we back out, we're going to go back in, and our name is changed right here. The London Samurai Rovers are taking over here in Serie B, and your created club name is changed successfully, and we love to see it. Create a club is that feature. All right, next up we've got the second massive Create a Club expansion pack. This time it's by the modder Dogito Goat, and it offers a completely different set of club kits and club badges, so we'll go through the differences now. First up, with the goalkeeper kits, we've got an entirely new selection, and they've kind of got their own style. You've got a couple of wacky designs in there, but there are a lot of clean, more realistic looking shirts, some proper templates like the Adidas kit templates. We've got some different Nike, Kappa, and Hummel variations. It's just nice not seeing those boring generic kits every time for the goalkeepers. The shot stoppers get shown some love. We've got all the different types of brands from Under Armour to Joma to Umbro. This is living. These are the Creator Club mods that take things up to a new level, and I can't lie, I'm here for it. The outfield players definitely get a detailed set of new shirts and new sponsors on the kits. We're going to delve into them one by one and just quick fire away, because these are a little bit more clear, a little bit more templatey. They've got that realistic effect about them. They're kind of emulating real world kits, so these are the kind of Inter Miami style, then you've got the Bayern Munich style. They're templates that you're familiar with, but they're a little bit more grounded. They stay in their lane and they do a job, but we've got all the different types of sponsors. That's the main difference you're gonna see. Like, the sponsor types and the shirt sponsors are completely different. We've got Betson, Monster, Standard Chartered, Qatar Airways, and we've got multiple sets of the same sponsor, so many more varieties. You've got AA, Ryder Air, Accor, and the shirt designs are plain and simple. They know what they're doing. They've got one job and they just completely knock it out of the park. You know, if you're a brand new club just starting out, you're not gonna have all the budget and all the finances to throw into designing a kit and being resourceful, so obviously you're going to choose a little bit more of a humble design, something that doesn't stick out, but a design that you continue upgrading throughout the seasons as you get bigger as a team and as you progress through the divisions. As we've even got some Football Manager sponsorships here, all different kinds of tech brands, Logitech, Visa, and that's another thing too. The sponsors are a little bit more realistic. They're the type of sponsors that you expect to see on football shirts and that you've seen before in real life. The other one was kind of crazy with it. You had, like, you know, Absolute Vodka and that kind of stuff, but here the sponsors sponsors actually mirror real world teams, and this expansion pack is definitely more realistic with its choices, so it just depends on your style. It's personal preference at the end of the day, and what kind of career mode, what kind of creative club do you want to embark on. The ball is in your court, you get full unauthorized control, and in terms of your club crest, these are the type of designs you can come to expect. Again, you lads have to help me out in the comments. Some of these teams are actual real world clubs, some are just fantasy teams, some are youth academies. There is such a wide variety, and you can see it shown off when you change the primary color. Unfortunately, there are only 4 colors that have new crest designs and logos thrown in the mix. Otherwise, most other options still have the generic EA logos. But what we do get to pick from is kind of quality over quantity. There are a lot of usable badges here. There are a lot of designs that pique my interest. The kits are a little bit more on the realistic side. However, the club emblems just completely fantasy based. There are a couple of real world clubs here like AC Siena, Sheffield FC, but there's enough open branding and club logos without text on them to kind of create your own storyline, create your own franchise. This certain expansion pack definitely lacks the club logos in terms of quantity, but it doesn't cheap out on the quality. It is still very much a viable expansion pack. That's still extremely viable. It just depends what you want to do. It depends what you like. So the choice is yours. The world is your oyster. And of course, you can combine this Creator Club expansion pack with the Unlocked Stadiums mod, so you can go ahead and have access to the entire list as well. This mod list is all compatible. You just got to pick the right pieces and combine them together to make that ultimate experience. Now, this next Creator Club expansion pack is called the Fantasy Kits Design, where not only does it arrive through with some brand new kit templates and kit designs, they're not showing up here in the mini kit pictures. That's because this mod is outdated. However, it still works, as you can see right here on the side, and this is actually the perfect compare and contrast. You can see the before and after for what the bland Creator Club generic kits look like in comparison to what the mods bring to the table, because this is just night and day at this point. Even though it's portrayed as the main feature, like, yeah, you get all these new sponsors and shirt designs, there are a couple generics still left in there. However, the list is very extensive, and you get some, I don't even know, they're like half realistic but half kind of fantasy kits. It's got a weird vibe about it, but it's got some insane designs that you're not gonna see in any other mod. There is a big section here where there are generics still in the mix, but we scroll further down and you can see one of the main features that sets it apart is the new color combination system. So basically, you can go ahead and create new colors and new colorways. Like, for example, if you mix red and blue together, you're gonna get some random wacky purple lavender designs on some kits. Some of the templates don't actually change, but most of them do. You can see this unique colorway that isn't possible in the base game. When you mix orange and off-white together, you get this nice little creamy orange going on. It's hard to explain kind of what color's going on here, because you can't actually achieve this without this mod installed. It's one of a kind, and you could really get into your creative bag here and experiment with all different unique color combos. You can combine that cream secondary color with any primary color, and you can just visualize all the differences happening. What if we mix like blue and light red together? You're gonna get this vibrant pink. And again, some of the color combos work better on some kits, some work better on others. You've just got to find that right customization option. It's all about A/B testing and tweaking what color combos work well on what kit. Unfortunately, this mod is outdated, but it still works on the recent title update. So just ignore when the mod manager says it's outdated, because it still works. Oh my days, you can play around with it. You can get green involved. What about this dark purple and the light red? It just creates a whole different kind of vibe. What if we go like with a very light blue? Oh, that's just a whole different kind of vibe to it. It's just amazing what you can play around with here and what kind of color combinations are going to spark up some unique looks. And this is going to set you apart from the rest. If you want to be a trendsetter, if you want to be that one club that is instantly recognizable, what if we mix like dark blue and green together? You can make some really ugly colors, some really strange strange looking colorways, but you can also mix and match and create something beautiful. You can even change the tertiary color to unlock that extra layer of customization. The kit font goes alright too. This one's my new favorite, the little bold italic number on the back. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for innovation because this is crazy work. And in terms of the goalkeeper kits, we don't have too many selections, obviously. So we still have a fair few generic options in here, but there are some licensed kits, some other templates that aren't available in other expansion packs. So this one really hits the nail on the head. And honestly, like, who thought this kind of color customization was possible? Because I certainly didn't, man. This stuff is next level. Unfortunately though, you don't get any new badges added with this expansion pack, so you're gonna have to combine it with something else to unlock more crests. Otherwise, the fantasy kit expansion with the new color system, the new color combos, just knocks it out the park. Look how much experimenting you can do. Now, the next Creator Club overhaul I can recommend is actually in the realistic mod by Matty. It's completely free to download, and besides all the realistic features it comes with, it also includes a Creator Club revamp, which isn't finished yet in the current version, so it's going to get updated and improved upon in the coming weeks. But most importantly, where they do work is on the fields, in cutscenes, and on the players in the menus. And here is its own little suite. It's got exclusive sponsors. It's got a new kit supplier there with Jayco. So that's the thing with these expansion packs. You've got to kind of use one at a time. They all set themselves up apart differently, whether it comes to different sponsors or new kit templates or just random funky designs that are only seen in certain expansions. You kind of just have to pick and choose. I know it's a tough decision, but that's what I'm here to do. Showcase all these mods off and all their power. So then you can make that final decision, which one you want to try out, which one you want to use, what kit templates tickle your fancy. You can see some Team Viewer, Manchester United templates there. We've got some other random ones thrown into the mix. And there is also some Red Bull kit templates with the front shirt sponsor, so you can create your own little Red Bull franchise. There are still some more to go, like the Qatar Airways PSG kit template from this season. You've got a Samsung shirt sponsor, Apple, Uber, all the big brands, all the big companies are here. Unfortunately, some of them kind of overlap with the kit number at the front, so you could experience some kit font glitches depending on what shirt you pick, but that could be updated in the coming weeks. We're in the middle of the pack, and you're going to assume that these last couple of Volkswagen designs are going to be the final ones, as the rest here are just all the generics from the base game. However, you got to scroll all the way down to the end where we've got a couple of little beauties to show off that the mod hides at the bottom. We've got Google, we've got the Napoli sponsor with the Emporio Armani, we've got the Macron kit supplier Tipico sponsor, again with the Napoli front shirt sponsor, and to top it all off, that icing on top of the cake, we've got a Barclays shirt sponsor. Just for the retro head, for the retro vibes, let's get Barclays back into English football one way or another. Make sure if you use this add-on, there are more quality sponsored kits all the way down the bottom of the catalog. So don't be fooled, as we only have a couple of goalkeeper shirts added. We have the green Nike Spotify, the blue 2024 Adidas template, a Manchester United goalkeeper template, and the Liverpool goalkeeper template. We've got another Man U colorway here with the blue variant, and I'm pretty sure that's about it. So make sure you keep an eye out for this one, because I'm sure it's going to get even better as this free realistic mod progresses. Another mod that unfortunately doesn't work and hasn't been updated by the mod creator, it is the Crest Create Club expansion, which got its last update in December, but I thought I'd throw it into the mix just in case you guys can get it working. It comes with some lower league English clubs, but mostly focuses on club crests only. It comes with some French and Spanish 3rd division crests, some Portuguese and Dutch crests, some Serie C and D crests, and of course the Vanarama Conference League, which we can see here in the preview image. But I want to give this one a shout out just in case the modder gets motivated to give us an update, because I'd love to see this one working again. In the meantime though, we've got some new alternatives, baby, don't you worry. Sir BCHD is coming through for you here. Now we're transitioning to the Crest segment of the mod showcase, and this Crest pack adds in over 200 new crests to your Creator Club options, specifically 216 new club logos to choose from, And they're all categorized perfectly into their own country section, their own continent right here. First up off the bat, you're going to see a whole load of J-League clubs, some Asia Oceania clubs. You've got Bangkok United from Thailand. You've got Auckland City from New Zealand, Hanoi FC from Vietnam, Kawasaki, Japan, and so on and so forth. And the way you want to navigate this Crest expansion pack is through the colors. So we're on the black color right now. We want to go to white, and you've got another new location unlocked. We've got some Italian club crests like Avellino, who've been recently promoted to Serie B. You've got teams that used to be in FIFA like Benevento, Catania, and they've got a little bit of an updated design, Pescara, Chievo Verona, to give you that creator club feel, but also some of them have stayed the same. Next up in the light blue section, we have got a whole load of Russian Premier League clubs right here. We've also got the New York Cosmos thrown into the mix. Bordeaux, currently in the 4th tier of French football. We've got a Ukrainian team who were in the Europa League final a couple years back. We've got the Aztecs. I don't know who they are, but FC Amsterdam. So it's not just specifically one country and all their crests in one section. You've got the majority like this right here, I believe is Belgium, but you've also got some other random ones. You've just got to go out exploring with all these new options and details added. You're going to have rebranded club crests. You're going to have fantasy teams. We've got the 5th tier in England. The Vanarama Conference League has its own dedicated section. In the green tab, it also carries over to the yellow color, and so on and so forth. There are so many clubs in non-league. They all get represented perfectly here, as pretty much every single color has got its own roster of club badges to select from. The fun continues for the English here, as over in the pink color, we've got even more Vanarama National League crests, and finally, we've still got gold, and it continues on. Salisbury FC, I don't even know what these are. FC United of Manchester, I love that to see that. Ozark FC. What else do we have? Vissel Kobe from Japan, the Portland Thorns, and there are even some hidden crests when you change up the crest shape. I guess sometimes you want some extra badges that don't have any text on them, so you can kind of create your own storyline. But basically, you've just got to go digging. You've got to explore through the menus. Some of them still have some generics thrown into the mix, but we've got a whole bunch like London United, London FC, some fantasy teams, some generic badges that still look applicable. We've got some old PES badges from back in the day like PES United, a crossover you never saw coming. So it basically sorts you out if your team has ever been removed or just are no longer in FIFA anymore, they're unlicensed or have been relegated all the way down to non-professional leagues. I know the Mexicans feel that pain, the Mexicans, the Brazilians, we've even got San Marino FC, the Kaiser Chiefs from South Africa, the Orlando Pirates, so many clubs that used to be a staple in FIFA, and now we need mods to bring them back in. Now, if you want to get even more specific and deliberate with what kind of crests you want added to your Creator Club mode, we have a bunch of second league crest individual expansions. We've got Austrian teams, Belgian teams, the Swiss second division, the Swedish leagues, and finally the Turkish second tier with all of the league badges involved. You can only use one of these at a time, so here are the badges that come in the Austria logo pack. There are about 10 new logos here to choose from. I stand corrected, these are the Austrian crests available. You can only use one of these little mod packs at a time when it comes to your crests, and we've got a decent little collection here. 14 Austrian club crests in total. Now these are all the lower league Swedish crests at your disposal. We have 17 in total right here, including the team that Arsenal faced in the Europa League ages back, Östersunds. Damn, I've been sleeping on some Swedish club badges. They go kind of hard. Definitely up my alley, including this one. That is just so clean. Now this is what the Belgian second tier has to offer, and these are some leagues which we've never ever seen in a FIFA game before, so it's kind of cool that you can bring them to life here in FC25 career mode with these mods. You get 13 club emblems to select from here, and this one just has aura Francis Borains. Or you could be a club next up. That's the club Junior Malanda played for. Man, all the memories starting to flood back here, and I ain't even from Belgium. The Red Bull franchise expansion pack is goated, honestly. It's got kits, the sponsors, every single badge for pretty much all the Red Bull cities, covering Europe and South America, However, the mod hasn't been updated since title update 5. However, it's still somewhat usable on these new title updates. Basically, you go into the kits and we've still got the Red Bull shirt sponsor on the front there. So I think there is about 10 Red Bull shirt variants. No, 9. You get cut short there. But yeah, the front shirt sponsors are the only things that work, as the mod is very outdated, but we still get, you know, a little bit of Red Bull life in this Creator Club section, albeit without any of the Red Bull badges. So there is still some value there if you want to create a Red Bull only team. Another outdated mod that deserves its flowers and still somewhat works on these new title updates is the Serie A New Era mod, which brings with it some Creator Club details that I think you guys should be across, because it focuses on some smaller Italian brands if you're trying to create a Serie C or Serie D team, and also adds in some brand new, redesigned, rebranded lower league badges. So I think it's definitely worth having on your radar, as unfortunately the Crests don't work, but in terms of the kit suppliers, that's where you need to shift your energy towards. It starts right here, 3/4 of the way down the list on this Hypermotion kit, where it gives you some unsponsored Kappa templates. A lesser known kit supplier, IA, I believe they sponsor Cagliari. They also get thrown into the mix alongside some more Kappa variants. The Italian brands having all of their most notable kit templates on offer here. We've got Area, which is widely used amongst the lower league clubs. IA in there again. We've got some more Area. You see them used so much in the 3rd and 4th tier, so these are useful if you want to make a lower league club and just want a different manufacturer like Macron. It's good to have that variety. It's good to have different brands you can choose, and some smaller Italian brands like Givova and Legea are also included in this new Serie A pack. So this one's more for the Italian football diehards out there. Now, if you're more of a fan of the pre-built, pre-assembled teams that you can just load up into your game without having to do any of the messy Creator Club work, you are one squad file away from a very special team being in career mode, and that club is no other than Brainrot FC. Oh, bro. Are we really doing this? I might as well lean into the meme. Let's lean into the Brainrot. We have got Cittadella replaced by the greatest fantasy club on earth. Forget that, the greatest team on earth. We have got Patapim and Crocodrillo up front. Chimpanzini, Bananini, and Assassino. I don't even know all the names, bro. I'm just playing along here. Trippi, Troppi, Troppa, Trippa in the middle of the sticks. We've got Tung, 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 Sahur in the back line, and it's just a starting 11. The rest of the team stays the same. We've got all the famous Brainrot names here. The Italian Brainrot is undefeated, and it now gets to be a reality here in FC25, not only with their own custom logo, and not to mention these kits. They've even got a goalkeeper kit, but the main home shirt, it's drippy, it's shiny, it's glistening, all the Brainrot just glowing right off the shorts. You've got all the right metadata, first name, last name, commentary name, kit name on the back too. The Brainrot is all there, ready and roaring to go. And honestly, it's just a quality shitpost, a quality meme. Meme mods, alright? We need more of them. Please tell me they've got an away kit. Come on. Oh, yes, they do. And it looks even better. I love that over the home. Brainrot FC has got some juicy kits. I can't believe I'm in this far deep. I'm that chronically online, to the point where we've got mods for Brainrot FC. We've even got some tifos and banners in the stands. It's unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. 2025 Italian Brainrot in FC25, man. This game is goated. And Bombodrillo Crocodillo slams that one home and wants to celebrate in front of the Brainrot FC Ultras. There he goes. Oh my god. Look at all their flags. Look at all the jerseys in the crowd. It's going off in the Ultras section. Nah, bro. This mod, they've got Tralilero Tralila on flags and stuff, bro. The more you play this mod, the more you discover just the insanity. Oh, the details are there. The devil's in the details. Just look at the Ultras, man. Look at the fans. They are committed. They are dedicated to the cause. I've never seen a mod like it. This gets the Sir BCHD seal of approval. And of course, you could start a career mode with them. It's a no-brainer. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Brainrot FC Road to Glory. Here we go. There is also this random French esports team for some reason. I don't know. I've just found this mod and I thought I'd give it a crack. It is the Gentlemates esports team. Their visuals, their kit design, their logo goes kind of hard. And now you can experience that club branding and their logo and all their jerseys right here in FC25. Again, any French viewers watching, you got got to explain the lore drop here. I got no idea why they've been added, why this has become a mod, but they've taken over Angers FC in the French League 1, and their kits kind of, you know, they've got a very distinct vibe about them. Sponsored by Nike, got that Visa shirt sponsor, the kind of grey, pink, and black combo. I don't know, they must be huge in France or something because they've warranted getting their very own mod in the game. I guess this one must hit home for all three of my French viewers because they've also not only got a goalkeeper kit, but a lovely little away kit number. It is free, so you've got nothing to lose here with Gentlemates FC. Alright, so literally as I was editing this mod showcase, another brand new Creator Club mod came out, and it's free, so I thought I might as well chuck it in. The Creator Club ideas and possibilities here are absolutely huge. It's the Crest Fantasy and University Logos Creator Club pack. It has gotten many updates throughout its release, and similar to how American football has their own college system and college clubs with their own college football, this is kind of similar in terms of the English route, I guess. There are English and UK universities all here ready to be created, and by the looks of it, it is getting constant updates. So here's a better look at it in game. Once you have the mod applied, you could already tell the difference when you go ahead and create your club. Let's check off the university crest first. Obviously, I'm not well versed on the UK university system. You can see here there's quite the variety. We have got Salford University, University of Glasgow men's football, University of Stirling Sport, Red Bull Swinton, the University of Sheffield, UBA FC. So you've got all these historic schools and universities throughout the UK, and you can access even more if you switch the color to white. We have got the University of St Andrews, the University of Nottingham Sport, two variations there. We've got the University of Warwick, and even the University of Liverpool down here, and a couple of others which kind of look generic enough where you could use them without that university tag if you wanted to. And check out the circular badges. We even have this Cardiff Met FC, Cardiff University, I assume, football team. Oh my god, there are even more hidden here. I didn't even realize this. We've got the University of Manchester, Durham University, FC Battersea, which kind of looks like a knockoff version of Chelsea, Team Brunel, Manchester Greyside. So the more exploration you do, the more different university badges and different custom crests you're going to find. And that's kind of the way it goes with these Creator Club mods, as you've seen throughout this entire video. Now, the unique kit selection with all these templates, they're actually catered towards university teams. Like, a lot of these are actually university kits in real life. So the mod creator has actually done an insane job right here, trying to replicate as many of these university kits as possible. And if you scroll even further down the kit selection ranks, there are some hidden ones down at the bottom waiting for you. We've got this Champion B EFL League 2 promotion shirt, sponsored by Champion. I haven't really got a clue what this shirt is or what it's referring to, but it's a decent shirt to select. And we also have this cam. I can't really tell, but it's a unique design. Cam.ac.uk on the front. No kit manufacturer though. And we also have a Children's Brain Tumor Research Center sponsor as well. So a great cause to get behind, and it's hidden down here near the end of the entire kit selection, but the main ones are all the way up the top. These kits follow that same like color combination mod that I showed off before. It's got some of those similar attributes. So if you combine the right colors together, you're gonna create some unique looking designs. Anyways, the kit selections are unique. They're decent. They're at that level of a freshly created club, a university team. However, unfortunately, there isn't any goalkeeper kits or licensed goalkeeper shirts to select from. So you're still stuck with the generics, unfortunately. Hopefully that can be updated soon, but these just actual outfield shirts make up for it. Nevertheless, University of Manchester into League 2, and I'm not gonna lie, they're probably gonna win a trophy before Manchester United do. These are probably the best settings to have it out on if you want to start one of these university teams. A half-star outfit, a very young squad age with a transfer budget of 1 million. I'd even go less than that if you could. Small club board expectations, that's about right. And now you're ready to take a uni team to glory. We don't have UCD Dublin in the game anymore. I think they were the only university team to ever feature in a FIFA, but this Creator Club overhaul definitely does the job and makes it possible to take a university squad of teenagers all the way to the top of world football. So make sure you lot check this one out. Honestly, like a creator club, university team, career mode, doing a full youth academy save with this would be insane, and kind of bring that hype of the college football system in America and translate it into a football game. Not gonna lie, I think this is an incredibly enticing concept that you guys need to give a go. And another two add-ons that I'd recommend, no matter what type of creator club save you're running, I think it's recommended. I think you should have these running in the background. It's the realistic crowd mod. Yeah, like I said, it's just a realistic crowd. You're gonna see more realistic numbers when you're first starting your new club. Obviously, you're gonna have some empty seats. You're a brand new franchise. You're a brand new team. It's gonna take some time to build up the fans and build up the club loyalty. You're gonna have some in the mix, but if it's a dead rubber game on like a Tuesday night, you're gonna see less players or less fans in the crowd, I should say. Even with this team, the smallest stadium in the game, you're still gonna see some empty seats everywhere. So it's just more of a crowd control type of thing. If you're losing, they're gonna leave, and you can really see it once you kick off into a match. That's what happens when you're a new club. It takes time to build up that loyal fan base. If you want those peak levels of realism, I highly recommend the realistic crowd mod, or even the no crowd mod, which just makes everyone disappear. If you really want to start your way from the bottom and build up slowly. And another mod add-on I've got running on in the background is that your fans in the audience are more likely to actually wear your club kit, which will do wonders for your merch sales, but you'll see your own custom selected kit that you made with the exclusive shirt sponsor, with the kit manufacturer, pop up more in the crowd. And in those cutscenes where your fans will walk into the stadium, in the pre-match build-up, you're going to see your club imprint all around the grounds, all across the stadium. And it's cool to see the fans actually rep your new club branding, and to see your created club be embraced and come to life here in FC25 with these mods. This also applies to the opposition team too, so all the fans, or most of the fans, aren't going to be wearing those generic clothes. They're actually going to rep the home and away kits. So it's a nice little realistic touch if you want to add that on, because you're going to notice it straight away. As always, you can find all the mods I've used in today's video listed and linked down in the description below. The entire mod list is there, ready for you to access. And better yet, I'll be updating the doc when some big new Creator Club mods get released, like Pfeiffer's Realism mod Creator Club expansion, which I might cover in a later video, and Kiarika's Creator Club overhaul, which is coming towards the end of that mod roadmap, so that might be a few weeks, a few months away. But nevertheless, all you need is that modded document, and I'll keep updating it. And that goes with every mod list I have released. What new mods do you want to see me cover next? So if you've made it this far, make sure to drop the video a like down below, hit subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss out on any more FC modded content. So I've been Sir BCHD. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you lot on the very next video. Bye bye.